play action. Now Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. First down throw for Bridgewater. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. For Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. They go play action here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And he's going to be marked down deep in Detroit territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 57 yards. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a play fake here on first down. Touchdown, Packers. It's the fullback, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, and see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. Second down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing. And for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Ebron caught left side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Here's Sam Martin now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ezekiel Ziggy Ansah with a tackle for loss. Just think he's still learning the game of football. Didn't play a heck of a lot of it in his native country. And at BYU was just scratching the surface before he hit the NFL.
Yeah, from Ghana, where he really liked soccer and basketball, but football's okay for him, right?
Yeah, I think it's worked out very well. Drafted on potential, he's realizing it here.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Rodgers now on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he whips that one incomplete there.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And now it's 2nd and goal. A handoff as they run the counter play. They're only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
319.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now they try the right side here. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And he connects with Ebron. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Bridgewater on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Ebron with it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Does the big boy have the juice? And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Now a handoff here to his running back. Got some real estate inside the 30. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
319.
The slot man in motion right. Now a handoff looking right. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On play action, Rodgers. Now he steps away. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jarrad Davis coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. An NFL update. They're in the second quarter in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And it'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Room here to run. And he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Let's go.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Going to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And some space here. There he goes inside the 30. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Packers. Jamison Crowder, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Jake Ryan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Marcus Golden. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. On play action, it's Rodgers. Going deep for Montgomery. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd in Baltimore. And the Ravens have opened things up there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Lions. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
1st down, Bridgewater. Walker with a grab, left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
Here's Sam Martin now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. On play action, now Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. An even 90 yards. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And here we go on 1st and goal. And the big tight end shifting around. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd and Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, 10, 5, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
And he knocks it through. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Defense has always talked about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Here's Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's going to go deep for Conley. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Bridgewater now. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Nifty footwork at the 45. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 41-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. The 20. And Conley's got it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A very solid gain of 27. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Bridgewater. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Lions on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that will cut this lead down to 13. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. To throw is Rodgers. Off the play fake. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Packers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. In motion left here, Montgomery. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off. It's J.J. Wilcox. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Second down, Bridgewater. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kentrell Bryce picks it, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Rodgers throwing here. The left side throw complete to Adams. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now Rodgers running the option right. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
And one of the things that makes this play so difficult to defend is that it has so many options to it. And the quarterback has to go through them and fast. Do you hand it off inside? Do you keep it yourself? Do you pitch it to a trailing back? On this play, it's hard to say that he made the right decision because that play was swallowed up for no gain.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jamison Crowder with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers. Now Myers for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Lions now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
And he powers his way up past the 30. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to win this football game. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Slot man moves right. Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Green Bay, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Lions, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.